Hi peeps, it's me again, and I've decided that I'm gonna have to start making multiple videos every week in order to get everything in because I have lots of exciting things to talk about. So one of the new and upcoming features that I want to add to my channel is reviewing a new grocery item each week. I'm going to try and find something at the store that's new and exciting that other weight loss surgery people might be interested in. It could be something that's really high in protein. It could be something that's got no sugar in it, a sugar-free item, or just something that I found that I thought was interesting that you guys might like. So what I want to do is show you real quick the things that I want to go over for this week and let you know what was a big success and gets thumbs up in my book and what was a failure. I definitely have one of those to share. And now all of this, I realize, is my opinion, so some of you may like the things that I don't like, some of you may not. Everyone, you know, has their own taste. So this is just my opinion. One other thing I wanted to mention is that I am back on Spark People, and I am logging everything I put into my mouth daily on Spark People. So if you're interested in what I'm eating every day, perfectly honest, if I eat something completely, you know, taboo weight loss surgery wise, I still put it on there. I still count it in my calories for the day because that's what being accountable is. So if you're interested in my daily food vlog, you can go on Spark People and look me up. I'm Faith KP on there as well, and I will add you as a friend, and you can easily view everything I'm eating there. So what we're going to start with first is the good stuff. So today, the very best thing that I did, I tried a new recipe, and this recipe is from Hungry Girl. I don't have her books. I really haven't read anything from her. I've heard a few things about her, that she has some really awesome ideas for low fat, low calorie, high protein kind of food, which is what we all like. And so I happened to be flipping through the channels one day, and with her name in the back of my head, I found that she has a show on Food Network, and now I can't remember what the show is called, but I caught the very tail end of her making something that looked so delicious that I had to Google it. And what I came up with was her peanut butter fudge unpudged. Now, for those of you that are my Facebook friends, I've already posted the recipe on there, but basically it's a super easy recipe, and you can recreate it by memory, so I'm just going to tell you what it is. Now, in her recipe, she uses one 18.5 ounce family size box of brownie mix. And she uses the regular kind. Now, this is what I used. I used sugar-free chocolate fudge brownies by Pillsbury, and this box is smaller. They didn't have a family size box, so we're looking at 12.35 ounces in this box. So what I did to compensate for that was I used less of the other ingredient. Now, the magic ingredient that she uses in her fudge, and you're probably wondering, why are you using a box of brownie mix to make fudge? Well, rather than adding the oil and the eggs and everything that brownies call for, and all the fat and butter and sugar that fudge calls for, she takes this genius little box of mix here and adds to it 2 cups of canned pumpkin. That's it. Nothing else. No sugar, no eggs, no oil, nothing. So if you do the combo that I did and use a sugar-free brownie mix, there's a little bit less mix in here, so I compensated. I used 1.5 cups of pumpkin instead of 2 cups. Mix that together. You bake it at 350 for about 35 minutes. Take it out. The dough will look a little bit unset, like kind of like it's a little bit raw still for brownies, and you put it in the fridge for a while. Cut it into 36 small little fudge-like squares. So delicious. Now, if you want to add more protein pack to your fudge, what you can also do is melt 2 tablespoons of creamy peanut butter, drizzle it over the top before you bake it, and you have peanut butter fudge, which I did, and I find that it adds a little bit more richness, so that might be something you'd want to try. But this is a recipe that I would highly recommend because it is so good. The nutrition info, cooking the recipe that she specifically had with the regular brownie mix at the larger size box and the 2 cups of pumpkin, were 63 calories per piece of fudge, and I think there was 1 or 2 grams of protein in it, and a few grams of sugar. So the things that I count are calories and protein. So for me, I mean, for a sweet decadent treat in the evening, which is what I crave, it's right on the money. So try that. All right, number 2 on the agenda. Speaking of peanut butter, we have an epic fail in my book, if you ask me. And we've all been down the grocery aisle and have seen that section that has calorie-free condiments. There's calorie-free ketchup, calorie-free barbecue sauce, calorie-free salad dressings, jams, jellies, and what do we have? Calorie-free peanut butter? How do they do that? How is it possible to make peanut butter taste like peanut butter and be calorie-free? Well, it's not. This is the biggest flop ever. I paid, I think, almost $5 for this jar, and it says on here, calorie-free whipped peanut spread, sugar-free, fat-free, and the ingredients is a bunch of vegetable fiber, cornstarch, blah, 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 peanut flavor, and there's really nothing in this that has any calories, any fat, no sugar, no protein. It's probably not good for anyone except maybe someone who's on Weight Watchers. This would be 0 points. But it's like the texture of pudding. Doesn't have any of the thickness that peanut butter has. And to me, it just tastes like salted butterscotch pudding, which is kind of disgusting. Now the only reason that there's any of this gone out of the jar is because somehow I've convinced my son that he likes it and he's putting it on bagels. But this, I will not be eating. It's not even worth 0 calories to me. So Walden Farms, thumbs down. Don't waste your money. Now, another product that I have started liking a lot, mainly because of the protein content, is this. It's Eve's, I think that's how you pronounce it, meatless smoked chicken. And they come in kind of small packages. I wish they were larger because there's only about 2.5 servings in this package. Now what you get is 4 slices of this fake meat. And it's got a pretty good texture to it. It's got a little spice to it. I just eat it all on its own as a snack. There's 100 calories per serving. And get this, you get 16 grams of protein. So with that, try this. My husband's home, my dogs are barking, so I've got to go. But I'm going to leave you with a little of my fudge. Look at that. Looks like fudge. Healthy choices, people. See you next time.